Hey guys, welcome back for another video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world as always. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I hope you like what you see. I hope you'll consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here again. Today's video is a little different. I'm trying something new. Why am I leaning forward like that? Basically, a lot of the videos I've been enjoying watching the most lately are these kind of like purchase or pass videos where you just kind of sit down and discuss new releases and what you would consider purchasing or not. Mostly because I think this kind of commentary is good in the beauty community as it currently stands. It's a very, very wasteful industry, and I think it's just really important to kind of sit and honestly look at things and reason out why it is interesting to you and why it's really, really not. I'm all about thoughtful consumerism here on this channel. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing today. We're just gonna sit and chill and we're gonna chat about some new releases. Some of them are not super, super new. I just wanted to talk about them. Some of these releases do genuinely interest me, and some of them there's probably going to be some light roasting, so I hope you enjoy that. Anyway, let's just dive right into this. Also, I don't know exactly where this kind of trend of videos started. I'm gonna link a bunch of recent kind of purchase or pass style videos from creators that I really enjoy watching. You can check them out down below if you would like to kind of see where I'm drawing my inspiration from. Okay, let's dive right in. I want to start with some affordable products. Specifically, I want to talk about some recent releases from e.l.f. Because they have been coming out with some good shit lately. I don't know what it is with e.l.f. e.l.f. has just been stepping up their game over the years, but just over the last couple weeks specifically, they've just been continually coming out with good shit. So I want to spotlight that specifically first, kind of start off on a positive note. I'm going to the trend mood page for a lot of my photos here, by the way, but I will probably go look at specific brand pages as well if I can't find what I'm looking for here. But I will link Trend Mood in the description box down below, her Instagram page as well, because she's a really good source if you're looking for early info on new releases and stuff. So about mid-June, they dropped their Retro Paradise collection, which overall just seems like a really solid collection. The palette is really pretty. It doesn't really speak to me personally. It's not really something that I would reach for on a regular basis. So just because it's not something I think I would get a lot of use out of, and I have a ton of palettes on hand anyway, so I shouldn't be saying that I would seriously consider getting any new eyeshadow palettes right now. But this one specifically, it's nice. I think it's actually really pretty, but it just gonna be a no for me at this time. The glosses, I really wish brands would stop trying to make blue lip gloss happen. Oh my god, I'm tired of seeing blue lip gloss. But the other 3 shades of lip gloss look really, really beautiful. I'm a lip gloss fan, and e.l.f. does really nice lip glosses, so those other 3 shades that are in there I would consider purchasing for sure. Just not currently at this time. That's another thing actually I want to make clear right now. Even if I'm seriously hyping up a product and seem really excited about it and say I would consider purchasing it, I'm not currently in a state I don't want to be making any extraneous purchases right now. So just because I say I would buy something doesn't mean I'm immediately going to. It doesn't mean it's even something I'm seriously considering anywhere in the near future. It's just that is a product that I would actually consider looking into sometime in the future when I am financially capable of doing so. So please don't feel like if I say I would like to pick something up at some point, that's me encouraging you to run out and get it or whatever. That's not the point of this video. Just wanted to make that clear. There are also 2 body, what are they calling these? Glow Up body oils. They look really nice. I don't really know what else to say beyond that. I think that body luminizing products are really, really fun. I have a couple on hand that I need to get through before I even consider thinking about getting new ones, but these look nice. I think that if you are looking into getting into that kind of trend, it would be good to start out with ones that are more affordable. They're interesting. It interests me. I do like body illuminating products. It's just not for me right now. 2 multi-dimensional face and body shimmers. They're basically big old highlighters. There's one that's kind of like a pink toned champagne-y kind of color, and there's one that's like an icy white shade. Same thing with the body luminizers for me. Really, generally, I don't need any new highlighter anytime soon. I have entirely too many highlighters. So yeah, kind of the same deal with the body luminizers for me right now. Beautiful, intriguing, not for me right now. There are 3 shades of liquid eyeshadow. I can tell you immediately right now that's not calling my name because I'm not into liquid eyeshadow. I try to be, it never works for me. So that's a no for me, but they do look like beautiful shades. If you like liquid eyeshadows, I wouldn't rule these out. And there's a primer oil? Sorry. Primer Glow Oil. That's nice that they kind of came out with a hydrating primer to go with all of this. That's a really fun picture that they took and edited to hell. It's a primer oil. This is the kind of thing that doesn't personally interest me. I don't really like using oils to prime my skin because I already have combo oily skin. It just seems like a bad idea. I like hydrating primers. I don't like primer oils. So again, not personally for me, but if you were looking for a really nice hydrating primer, particularly if you have really, really dry skin, this would probably be good for you. I don't know. Can't speak to it. Overall, I think this is a really cute collection. I know I've said some mixed things here, just because there are certain parts of it that really speak to me and certain parts that really, really don't. But overall, I think it is a cute collection with a lot of good stuff in it that would be worth checking out for sure, if you are into that. e.l.f. has had a more recent release as well that I did also want to talk about, but I did want to touch on that collection because a lot of it was very, very cute. And there was a lot there. There was a lot there to talk about. Some other quick things from e.l.f. They have their Super skincare line. The only thing from that line I've tried is the Super Mask, which is a really surprisingly nice Centella Asiatica cream mask that I would recommend. And now they're coming at us with Super Brighten Peel pads. Gentle single-use pads that help exfoliate and brighten the skin. They're basically like cotton pads that are saturated with some kind of toner or serum to exfoliate your skin, remove dead skin cells, brighten up your complexion, smooth it out, that kind of thing. These kind of products always really interest me, but I feel like they're really, really wasteful, so I've never been able to actually get myself to purchase them. But if you're looking for a quick way to kind of real quick tone and exfoliate your skin before you moisturize it, this would probably be really nice to have on hand. I don't know. Yeah, I've never used a peel pad before, and I don't really care one way or another. I'm not planning to use them anytime soon, so this isn't for me. More importantly though, they are coming out with new lip balms, the Ride or Die lip balms, and these are so interesting to me. They have a very Glossier vibe. Like if you took the glossierbalm.com and put it in a, what are they called? The little like liquid blushes that they do, like that kind of packaging. That's what these look like. I love lip balms. I have entirely too many of them on hand, so even though this is interesting to me, and I do seriously think I would pick one or a couple of these up at some point, it's not gonna be anytime soon because I already have a lot of lip products to work through. So there's that, but there are 4 shades, they're $5 each, and they do excite me, so there's that. They're also coming out with a new setting mist, which is interesting because they have a number of those on hand already, but okay. They're coming out with a new Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It's $10, lightweight, long-wearing, up to 16 hours makeup setting mist. I've never understood that. Like when companies say that something will help your makeup last up to like 16 hours. 24 hours, 48 hours. I'm like, who is wearing their makeup for that long? I have questions for that person who feels like they really need that. But generally, the thing is, I want to like e.l.f. sprays more than I do. I think the product is really good generally, but the mister, like the bottle, is a problem. The last time I tried an e.l.f. like mist of some sort, it was like the dewy coconut mist, setting mist or something, and it literally was the most spurty, like it would just spit product at me, and it was so annoying. I would be willing to try this just because I do love affordable setting sprays generally. I have a few setting sprays on hand right now, so again, it won't be anytime soon. I have a few sprays to work through, but every single one of the ones I have on hand currently is in the affordable range of things. So yeah, this does interest me, just not immediately. Okay, we talked about e.l.f. We talked a lot about e.l.f. What a way to start the video. Let's talk about something new and expensive. So what I'm talking about is the Natasha Denona Bronze Collection. There's a new eyeshadow palette, a face palette, and 3 new shades of the Lip Euphoria lip glosses from her. Natasha. So Natasha Denona is one of those brands that always really intrigues me, but she's so damn expensive. I could not under normal circumstances justify making this kind of purchase. Definitely not now. I am wearing some Natasha Denona complexion products right now. I'm wearing 2 of the shades from the Love Glow face palette, which I really, really love because I love pinks. And there are a couple of her eyeshadow palettes and a couple of her face kind of palette products that do really interest me, that I've had my eye on for a while, and these are no exception. With the palette, it's kind of like I'm not as interested in it just because it's another warm-toned neutral palette. Anyway, so it's 15 shades of shadows, mix of mattes and shimmers for $65. It's a beautiful palette. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on it because it's another warm tone palette. It is beautiful. It's not piquing my interest as much as like the face palette is though. I really am into that face palette, but I feel like it wouldn't work as much for my complexion as the tan face palette that she came out with a while back. I think that would generally work better for my skin tone, and I've had my eye on that one for a while and never actually convinced myself to pick it up. So these are really just pipe dreams of mine. They're interesting. I cannot imagine that they will be joining my collection literally anytime soon. Talk to me in a couple years. Can't justify this right now. She's generally really ludicrously priced. So like, unless a product from her really genuinely excites me so much, like the Love Glow face palette did, like that's literally, and that's the only Natasha Denona product that I own, by the way, is that palette that I used today. And it's just because I knew looking at it that I would get a lot of use out of it and that it would be something I would really, really enjoy. I can't honestly say that about this. It's beautiful, but it's definitely gonna be a wish list item and probably just stay on the wish list for quite a long time because there's no way I'm ever gonna be able to convince myself that that purchase is okay. As for the lip glosses, I've never tried one of her lip glosses before. I've never been interested. Really, it's her eyeshadow palettes and her complexion products that interest me the most. I don't care so much about the lip products. As much as I am a lip gloss junkie, I really don't need any more at this point. Oh, ColourPop. They're coming out with a pretty fresh foundation line, which was really interesting to me. Their pretty fresh line so far has consisted of a primer and a setting spray, both of which I currently use and really, really love. There was also like a skin tint kind of product and a concealer, neither of which I picked up because they both got really, really mixed reviews, and so I was just not fucking with that. So I am curious to see the reviews on this. I do generally, this seems like it's going to be more of like a, let's see, Hydrating foundation, medium buildable coverage with natural finish. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly the kind of foundation that I like. I'm a light to medium coverage kind of girl. I love a natural finish. I like to be glowy. So yeah, this speaks to me for sure, but I'm definitely going to wait to see the reviews on it before I even consider picking it up. Also, I'm not in need of any new foundations right now. I have a glowy foundation, the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant foundation that I love, love, love so much. And I'm still nowhere near, I have two bottles of it, and I'm still nowhere near finishing either of them. So this also is not even, this is maybe in consideration, definitely not anywhere near soon, but I do want to see reviews of it before I even really think about it beyond that, because I would actually be really interested to see if maybe they do this one right this time. Not to say that the last one was like bad, obviously I can't speak to that, I didn't try it, but some people seem to really, really love the formulation of the skin tint and the concealer, but a lot of people, like I think most of the people I saw review them actually didn't. In fact, said that rather than, you know, be hydrating and stuff, they actually looked more dry and like really enhanced texture. So I'm curious to see how this foundation is received personally. I would like to see them have a win there, to be honest. Let's talk about Charlotte Tilbury. She's come out with a few new products recently, but there's one in particular that I really want to touch on because it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Charlotte's Magic Cream Light. So Charlotte Tilbury basically carries this line of magic skincare products, like a cream, a night cream, an eye cream, and I think there are a few very different variations there, and they're all very exorbitantly priced, but this one kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. So we have the Magic Cream Light now. Lightweight Miracle Moisturizer. Let's look at the benefits here. Supercharged lightweight moisturizer with SPF 20 and Urban Pollution Defense Complex. Formulated to provide triple protection from visible and invisible pollution, UVA, UVB, and blue light. That's been a new big trend in skincare, is that there's blue light protection in there because of how much we're all looking at our screens currently. So that's cool. Perfect for applying before makeup to create a hydrated, plumper looking canvas, and on the go for a boost of hydration. Enriched with Replexium for younger in all capitals, by the way, younger looking skin. Anyway, it's got all those benefits, but are you ready to hear the price of this? Are you ready? Are you ready to hear how much this moisturizer costs? It's $100. It's $100 for 50 milliliters of product. And people have been like, well, it's got SPF in it. It's SPF 20. What? And as for all the like UVA, UVB, blue light protection stuff, that's in a ton of more affordable skincare products right now. I'm so confused. Why are we banking so hard on this? This is a more common thing now. $100 for a light moisturizer. For reference, I recently did pick up a moisturizer from NYX that's an SPF moisturizer. They recently added on to their Bear With Me line, and there's a new moisturizer there that's SPF 30 and significantly cheaper than this. I would absolutely recommend, I've been really liking this product actually. I would absolutely recommend picking up that moisturizer and giving that a shot before you even think about getting this, because I can't. I understand that Charlotte is generally, she's not like just high-end, right? She's a luxury brand. She's got real crazy prices on things, much like Natasha Denona does, but this I just cannot get behind. I thoroughly disagree with this. This is a no. This is a big fat no from me. On that same note, while we're talking about British people trying it, Wayne Goss, and I want to say something right now. I don't dislike Charlotte Tilbury or Wayne Goss. This is not a personal attack on them, by the way. This is just specific things that they're doing with their brands that I just don't agree with. Let's just get that out of the way right now. In fact, I actually really love Wayne Goss. I'm so excited for him that he started his own brand. I really want to see him and this brand succeed, but this I just cannot. It's a brush set, 3 brushes for $175. I can't. No. Wayne, I love you. I'm rooting for you. You're just one of the best out there, but this was not the move. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't get behind that. I just can't. That's a no. That's a no from me. Okay, now we're getting a little too negative. So let's get back into fun stuff that I would consider buying, and also maybe some more affordable stuff. Specifically, I want to talk about Pacifica, because they've come out with 2 products. They're like e.l.f. They've been sneakily coming out with a lot of cool shit recently, and Pacifica is just one of those brands that I love. They're not like the cheapest around, they're more like mid-tier at the drugstore or wherever you're getting your stuff, but they're just a really solid brand. I can't really think of anything I've tried from them that I haven't liked. So let's talk about Pacifica. This is another lip balm. Lip balms just really interest me. They're one of those products that just really draw me in for no particular reason. I love them. Again, I'm not in the market for any new ones because I have too many on hand already that I need to get through, but this interested me. So there's the Vegan Care Lip Balm with vanilla sheer and cucumber extract, which seems like a really interesting combination to me, but I love both of those, so. This really intrigued me because when they announced it, they said that for the weekend launch, they donated 100% of the Vegan Care Balm profits to the Outside In organization, which is a nonprofit that helps break the cycle of chronic homelessness, poverty, and poor health among Portland's LGBTQIA+ community. Sorry, I always struggle to get that acronym out. Which just was really great. I was just like, this is wonderful that they decided to do this. So they released this for Pride, and for that opening weekend, they donated 100% of the profits made on this balm, through their site, I'm guessing, to that organization, and I just thought it was really great for them to spotlight an organization like that and to do that. I think that's really great. So that definitely interests me. Again, probably not anytime soon, I wish. I don't know what it is. With lip balms, I'm just like, I must have them all. Like, I want all the lip balms. It's a strange addiction, but it is what it is. So that is one that greatly intrigues me. They also came out with a new face mask, which also really, really, really intrigues me because I am also a bit of a mask fiend. I am. I can admit that about myself. The Guacamole Whip Face and Body Mask. Again, avocado. I gotta have it. I love it in my skincare. I'm not sorry. It's wonderful. It's an avocado and lime mask, actually, and the fact that it's for face and body is really interesting to me. I already have an avocado mask on hand. I have the 4th Ray Nourishing Avocado Cream mask currently in my drawer, and I'm actually really enjoying that. But maybe once I get through that one, I will give this one a try. So that's gonna take some time. Giving myself a pretty good window there. Ooh, these are 2 releases that I'm excited about, but not really to add to my personal collection, but maybe to add to my kit. I do have a kit. I was a freelance makeup artist for a little bit there, and I do still have my kit, and I like to keep it up to date. And I think I am coming up pretty soon on the time to replace some of my pressed powder complexion products that I have in there. So these are 2 different releases that really intrigued me for that purpose specifically. One of them is from Danessa Myricks, and this was so exciting. So the first light work highlighting palette from Danessa Myricks is one that I've been wanting to add to my kit for a while. Well, now we have a new one that's like a deeper, like really for deep dark skin tones alternative, like a really inclusive range of new highlighter shades. So now both of these palettes are on my list for new highlighter palettes to add to my kit. They're both super beautiful. This newer one is just gorgeous, but yeah. So, that new release really excited me, and now I have 2 highlighting kits to keep on my shopping list to add to my makeup kit. Also from Linda Hallberg, we have a new palette for face and eyes, basically. She does these like infinity palettes, and a number of them have caught my eye specifically to add to my kit as well, and this is the newest one. It's basically a lot more like rosier tones, all of which are very beautiful. There's also some more like peachy, corally shades in there. It looks gorgeous. It really does. Oh, and that's cute. She's got a little comparison shot up here. So yeah, these are basically these palettes from Danessa Myricks and Linda Hallberg are ones I'm keeping my eye on, but they're for my kit, not really my personal collection. But they're both brands that I've been following for a long time and really want to support. So there's that. Charlotte's coming out with a setting spray too. I forgot to talk about that. She's coming out with other stuff other than the ridiculously priced SPF moisturizer, but I didn't talk about them because I got too heated and I forgot. But she's also coming out with a setting spray that I am not interested in buying. Anyway, Nabla has a really interesting collection that I think is out now. Is it available now? Hang on, let me look into this. When is it out? Oh, June 25th. So yeah, it is available on Nabla Cosmetics right now. I have no information about whether or not it's going to be available at Ulta at any point. I'm just a floating head, pardon me. Just caught that. The Miami Lights collection. This is kind of like with the e.l.f. collection that we opened this video with. There's some parts of it that are interesting to me and other parts that are just not, but overall, it just looks like a really beautiful collection, actually. Nabla is another one of those brands that's always really intrigued me, but I've never actually bought anything from, but I've always wanted to, but I just didn't. I don't know what it is with me with that. There's too many brands. They're an Italian brand, and I've just always found them really interesting, but I've never actually gotten anything from them. Let's see, so it comes with 6 lip glosses. I think 2 of them are repeat shades, but 4 of them are new. It's kind of like with the Natasha Denona glosses. I love lip gloss. I'm a lip gloss junkie, but I just don't need any more right now, and none of these shades in particular are screaming at me to get them. So there are 4 skin bronzing shades. So I think like last year sometime, they came out with their skin glazing line, which is basically a line of super intense highlighters and like glowy blush shades. That's their skin, and there are 2 more of those. They look like blushes to me, coming out with this collection too. So they've had the skin glazing line, and now they're coming out with the skin bronzing line. I am immediately drawn to these just because of the finish of them in the pan. The lightest shade does call to me. I do have my Fenty bronzer currently that I really love. It's a matte bronzer, but I do love myself a more like satin finish kind of glowy bronzer as well, so I will keep my eye on that for sure, maybe for a future purchase. Both of the blush shades I think look really beautiful. There are a couple of the skin glazing kind of products that have really caught my eye since they released them, so this generally is just a line that I find very intriguing. There's a little quad of pressed glitters in here, which was actually really smart, rather than coming out with like a whole palette with this kind of color scheme, or coming out with a palette with like pressed glitter shades in it like ColourPop does, and that makes us all absolutely insane. I think that whenever it comes to pressed glitters, companies should just do this, because I can look at this and be like, that's not for me, and I don't have to sacrifice missing out on like a really pretty eyeshadow palette just because I don't want glitters. So yeah, this isn't for me. I'm not a glitter girl. They're pretty glitters, I just don't like glitter. I don't want glitter on my eyes, so that's not for me. That's kind of the one thing in the collection that just has me straight up like, yeah, no. But it's beautiful. So if you do like glitters, you'll probably like that. It's just not for me. We have 2 more things to talk about. We're getting down to the wire here, folks. I didn't realize that I had so many things on my little list here. Glossier is coming out with a new version of their priming moisturizer. Meet Priming Moisturizer Balance. Our first moisturizer specifically for oily skin. It's one step to moisturize, control shine, and refine the look of pores, all in a light and refreshing gel cream. It leaves skin more mattified and balanced, so you'll have a satiny, moisturized finish instead of oil breakthrough. An immediate benefit that keeps building over time. Fragrance-free and vegan. It contains marine extract, which is cool, niacinamide and willow bark extract, which are both ingredients that I personally do like in my skincare. Apple fruit extract, bamboo extract. My camera battery is dying. Hang on. Okay, I just let it charge for as long as I could, but I can't honestly tell how long we have until this battery dies. So let's just whip through this. This one I'm going back and forth on, like, a lot. I really like the original Glossier Priming Moisturizer. It's actually one of my favorite moisturizers out there. I currently have it. I think I'm coming down to being done with it. I do have an oilier skin type, and so I know that, like, gel moisturizers I should like them more than I do, but I just don't. I like a rich, creamy, really emollient moisturizer. I like for my skin to feel very, very nourished and have that glow. And that's just not really been my experience with gel moisturizers at all. I just don't like the consistency of them. I don't love what they do for my skin. I don't think they're bad, I just don't. They're not my vibe. Yeah, no, I think maybe specifically to prime my skin for makeup, I might be interested in this, and it does have ingredients in it that I do like the niacinamide and willow bark extract, apple fruit, marine extract, but those are ingredients I look for more in, like, serums and toners and stuff like that, not really my moisturizer. So yeah, I might be interested in this as a primer, maybe someday, but not so much a moisturizer, and also I just don't know at this point how interested I am in it. So we'll come back to that one someday. Okay, final thing to talk about, and this one, oh, this one I had such high hopes for, and it's just kind of really bitterly disappointing me. Besame Cosmetics, which is a really cute, would we call them indie? Are they an indie brand? They're a really cute makeup brand. They do some really cool collections. And they're starting a series of, like, I guess women in classic Hollywood collections. And they're starting it off with an I Love Lucy collection. Now, oh God, I'm about to feel so bad about this. But, I don't think I want to have anything to do with this. It seems like you're mostly in it for the packaging. The packaging on everything is so cute. It's so cute. Because here's the thing. Here's why it's so surprising to me that I don't like this as much as I was expecting to, is that they seem to take a lot of care with their collections normally, and with this one I don't think they put the amount of thought into it that they usually do. Let's look at the complete collection here. There's an eyeshadow palette, a set of lip liners. It looks like 3 different kind of red lip liners, and a cute little I Love Lucy pencil sharpener. That's really cute. There's a compact that has a powder in it, 2 lipsticks, a set of lashes, and I think a tote bag or something. Yeah, there's a tote bag that looks like the pencil sharpener. So this eyeshadow palette in particular is really disappointing. Just look at those swatches. No, so that's a definite no. The lips, I wish they'd just done different colors. Or if it was just one lipstick and it was the red, I think that would have been better, but pretty much every collection out there comes out with a nude option and a red. And that's exactly what they did. You're basically in it for the packaging, and the packaging is fucking cute. I think it would almost be worth getting the red just to have a classic red lip with the I Love Lucy packaging, but with the eyeshadow palette, it's super weird, and then with the lipsticks, they played it safe. I don't know. The compact, I kind of wish it was just a compact with mirrors inside, with like a mirror inside instead of like a powder compact, because I think it's really weird to do this collection and then have a product in there with a powder inside that will work on like one skin tone, and that's it. Also, I don't know if they do any complexion products generally. I mostly know about like maybe like blushes and highlighters, but I think they mostly do like eye and lip products. So it's interesting to me that this would come with a powder compact with a very specific singular shade of powder inside. That just seemed like an oversight. Again, packaging is so cute. The compact is so cute. But I wish it was just like a mirrored compact. I kind of wish it didn't come with a powder inside of it because it seems really exclusive and strange. Yeah, no, I was excited about this when it was first kind of hinted at, when we started getting sneak peeks of it, but now that I'm actually seeing what they did with it, it seems like a really good idea that was kind of poorly executed. I can't get over that palette. Oh, that's so sad. I was really rooting for this. I really wanted it to be better than it has turned out. I kind of hope to maybe see some reviews on it and be proven wrong. I'm sure the formulation on everything is solid, but I just think they kind of made some weird choices with this one that I personally can't get behind or try to understand. That was the last thing. We made it to the end, finally. Oh my god. I didn't realize I had so many things that I wanted to talk about in this video. I'm sorry. Anyway, that does it for this video. We definitely had an interesting mix of things to talk about. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these releases or any releases coming out that I didn't cover have piqued your interest and or have made you know. I'd really like to start a conversation about that down in the comments down below just because I do find it really interesting and I would love to hear your guys' opinions about some stuff that's been coming out. Yeah, that pretty much does it. That does it for this video. I hope you guys like this. I do want to make it a series, maybe once a month. I think that would be really fun. I do kind of just like these kind of discussion videos. That's the kind of content that I personally like to watch, and so that's kind of more of the stuff I think I want to start making, if you guys are into that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to put up with my nonsense. If you're not subscribed already, we would really like to see your pretty face here again, so maybe consider hitting the subscription button down below. Maybe give this video a like. Neither are mandatory, but both are highly appreciated. And that pretty much does it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.